Hey YouTube and fans of Commando, I'm back again with an update. So tonight we're going to talk about pouches, and these are two that I've made, custom made from some camo material and webbing. These are a lot harder than they look. I don't care what anyone says, it's not easy. I'll talk a bit through these. So this was actually the first one I did. This came out really cool, but it's not correct. But I will talk you through it anyway. And damn it, yeah, it's good. So it's just the wrong proportions. This will be perfect on a knife pouch, or knife sheath or something. But this is actually the pouch we want for the top left-hand side above the D-ring. And if you look at the one on the actual movie thing, like I could have bought a pouch. In fact, I have bought pouches in the past, the same size as this, but they don't have the trimming. So I've had to make a custom one, and also their Velcro goes all the way across. It doesn't just not just a little patch like that. Because I'm chasing screen accurate, I've decided to replicate that. Now, when I say screen accurate, obviously I can't replicate the pattern of the screen use jacket. It has a big patch of this color here, right through here, and it's pretty much, the rest of it's really dark. I'm not going to find that, so sometimes you just got to give up, surrender to it and go, okay, well. But as far as the way it's constructed, I think this is pretty close. So just a Velcro closure. Fairly deep. Certainly, so put a couple of fingers in there, so it's a good little utility pouch. And it tucks in just like the screen used one. Sorry, you're off camera there. Tucks in nicely, just like the screen used one, which means that the flap sits out with the sides tucked in. And so I discovered how to do that was essentially you lay this thing out flat. I drew a pattern of it here. I'll try and show you. I have to turn it. So essentially it's the lid is 3 inches by 4 inches. Then you got a 1 inch gap. Then it's a 4 inch by 4 inch panel. And then down here, it's 4 inches here, and it goes out to 6 inches out here. This folds over the top, and you'll line this edge with that edge, and this edge with that edge, and that gives you this. So that's replicatable now, which is cool. The next step will be to work on the magazine pouches. I've made those flaps, but I'm not really happy with them, to the point where I don't think I want to use them. They've been a good exercise learning how to make them, but ideally what I want to do is scale this up to that size. So the flap would have to be longer, come down to here. This pouch would need to go from 5 inch by 3 to probably an 8 by 3. This flap would need to come all the way down to the base, Velcro on here, and then I can even put my press studs in and do the same trimming. If I can make those in a pattern the way I've done this one, I think I'm on a winner. That way it's duplicatable. The difference between these and their construction is, I mentioned I used the car carpet as the padding. I put the car carpet in all the way and then stitched it in, where this one I've actually not done that. I didn't put any on the back, and I've only stuck a panel in here and then a panel on the front, and then I've stitched, you can see there I stitched it where I've written fold. Right, so this is 2 stitch lines, so that stops it from moving around, and on the front it's obviously it can't move around because it's stitched at the bottom. And that's worked really well, so I'm going to replicate that style with a modified version of this one, and that should be really good. The other thing is hardware. Having a hell time finding decent snap clips. Found a pair of these at a saddle surgeon, but the problem with this clip, see, you've got to use two hands to pull it out. The other ones on Vest 5 have got this tab sprung loaded, and so you just push it in, that folds in and allows you to clip on, then it springs back out, hits up against here, whatever's hooked in here can't release. But with these, I think they're strong, they're good, they've got a swivel on them as well, which is kind of useful. But it's two-handed operation, so major pain in the ass. Every house has a junk drawer, and my house is no different. And going through that junk drawer recently, I found these clips. Now check these out. They're a little bit tricky to use. Hope I can get that off. Eesh. There you go. But these are actually off child restraint for car seats. So these are actually impact resistance rated, and they're small, they're convenient, and they clip on, and that's not coming off. That is pretty cool, and I think that's actually closer to the screen used piece than that is. So I would like to see if I can source a heap more of these, even if I have to go into super cheap and buy a heap from the car baby car seat range. But I think that's definitely a win. I'll simply replace the webbing with my own and go from there. So that's the two points of interest today. I'll wrap it up for there for now. So yeah, maybe on the weekend I might be able to get one of these done in full size. We'll see. But yeah, definitely happy with this. This is definitely a keeper. This is a keeper too, obviously, but it's just going on it'll be going on a one of those cloth knife sheaths, which even though I don't like cloth knife sheaths normally, I do want to make something. Normally I make a vac formed, what's commonly called a Kydex sheath, a thermoformed sheath. I just want to do something different. I want to do a cloth one. I'm also wanting to do the big cloth version that's in camo for the Predator machete. So there'll be a few different projects involving this stuff. It's I'll have to go out and buy a heap more of it too while it's in stock, because I'd be annoyed if they suddenly discontinue that line. But anyway, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.